In this video, we're going to learn how to make transitions. Basically, we're going to be creating some effects for HTML elements when they move from one style to another. So if we start with the Facebook div, so let's say we want to be able to hover on the Facebook div and make the width change from 100 pixels to 300 pixels, for instance. So how are we going to do that? So first of all, we need to use a transition property in the Bluebox class. It's going to be transition. And in this property, we need to specify how long it will take for the width to change once we hover on the element. So we need to specify the property that's going to change and the duration of the change. So let's go for 1 second, for instance. All right. Then we're going to need to tell the browser for the Bluebox class, if we hover on any elements of that class, okay, so the syntax is like this. We want the width to change to 300 pixels. So what does it mean? So this is the class, dot followed by the name of the class, and then colon, and then the action is hover, and basically we just specify what's the new style that we're expecting. Okay, so now once we hover on the Facebook elements, we can see that the width is changing, and that's the transition effects that we see there. Okay, so first of all, we added the transition property with the duration for that property of the width, and then we specified for that class, when we hover on the elements of that class, the width changes to 300 pixels. Okay, so let's try something different with the Apple div. So let's set the width first to 100 pixels. Now we want to be able to hover on the apple and change both the width, the height, and also create a 3D transform with the rotate X. Okay, so to do that, first let's set the transition property. Okay, so we want the width to take 1 second to change, the height to take 1 second as well, and the transform property to take 1 second as well. And now we need to define the okay, it looks like we're doing the green box here. Okay, that's fine. Let's carry on with the green box. Okay, so now we need to tell the browser that when we hover on the green box class, what's the new style? So the new style is going to be width 300 pixels, and we want the height to become 300 pixels as well, and we want the element to have a 3D transform, which is a rotate X, and we want that to be 180 degrees. Let's try this. Okay, so when we hover on the Microsoft div, we've got a 180 degree rotation. Okay, now it's working. So the width goes to 300 pixels, height to 300 pixels, and the div is rotating around the X axis by 180 degrees. You see that? That's working. Okay,